Brett Hudson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In support of this bill in its second reading, I'd also like to talk about the powers to require building assessments. In the ideal world, Mr. Speaker, after a significant magnitude earthquake, particularly as the one that was felt on the 14th of November of this year, but also actually back in 2013 here in Wellington, we'd like to believe that building owners would take appropriate steps to ensure the safety of their tenants and their tenants' employees by undertaking proper assessments. I do believe, as Mr. Robertson also said earlier this evening, that is probably done in most cases. But unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, it's not necessarily done in every case. In Wellington, after this latest quake, we've already seen a number of buildings which were reoccupied within 24 or 48 hours of the earthquake, but which have since been cleared. One such example not too far from here is Asteron House down on the corner of Bunny Street and Featherston Street, where the Inland Revenue, amongst other businesses, are housed, and which was back at work for some period after the earthquake before being evacuated, quite frankly, last Thursday afternoon because of concerns about structural integrity of stairwell, not on a day-by-day basis, but were another significant incident to occur in the next wee while. So when we look at that, it is not unreasonable, sir, that employees or tenants, if it's a residential apartment area, might believe that they have some right, and a building owner should have some obligation to be able to give them evidence that the building that they are reoccupying is safe for either habitation or for their work environment. So I think it's an extremely good idea that we are permitting the authorities to require such assessments to be taken place by suitably qualified assessors, so more perhaps than just the building owner having a quick recce themselves and declaring everything to be just fine, because not only does that give us all some sense of confidence that the buildings are safe to occupy, not only now but in potential further aftershocks, but more importantly in the immediate sense gives those inhabitants, those workers or those residents confidence to return to and remain in those buildings for work or for their inhabitants. So I think it's a very worthy addition to the bill, Mr. Speaker. I think living in a built-up city or on the edge of a built-up city, I think it's something that's extremely important for the environment we're in. I think it adds a great deal of power and usefulness to this amendment bill, and I commend it to the House.